Gentlemen over 60, listen carefully. If you don't masturbate properly, you are putting your brain and heart in serious danger. Yes, I said it. If you ignore this natural process or do it the wrong way, your risk of stroke increases dramatically. And no one is talking to you honestly about this. I'm not here to embarrass anyone. I'm here as a medical specialist to wake you up before something goes wrong. Every month, hospitals across America admit older men with sudden strokes, many of whom show signs of poor blood circulation, rising prostate pressure, and blocked arteries that could have been prevented with something as simple as healthy self-release. But there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. And unfortunately, most men are doing it wrong or not at all. After age 60, your body changes. Testosterone drops, blood vessels stiffen, your pelvic muscles weaken. All of this affects your private health, especially the flow of blood in the groin and up to the brain. When sexual energy builds up and isn't released correctly, it doesn't just go away. It turns inward. It causes pressure on the prostate, the heart, and even the brain. That's when you start seeing sudden dizziness, chest tightness, even blurred vision, all warning signs of poor circulation and stroke risk. Now, I want to be very clear. Masturbation after 60 is not dirty. It's not shameful. It's medicine when done right. But it must be done with care, in moderation, and at the right time. What does that mean? First, the position matters. Lying down on your back with your head slightly elevated and legs relaxed is the safest. Avoid sitting on hard chairs or cramped spaces. Why? Because that cuts off circulation to your legs and pelvis, forcing your heart and brain to work harder for blood flow. Over time, that increases clot risk. Second, never rush. Quick, forceful release can shock the nervous system, especially in older men with high blood pressure or weak blood vessels. I've seen men suffer sudden spikes in blood pressure, heart palpitations, and even temporary loss of consciousness after a rushed or aggressive release. The key is to slow down, breathe steadily, and allow your body to relax afterward, not jump up and start moving. Third, timing matters. Do not masturbate late at night when you're exhausted or in the early morning when your blood pressure is already naturally high. The best time is late afternoon or early evening, when your body is warmed up, relaxed, and better able to handle changes in pressure. But here's something few men realize. Your diet directly affects how safe and effective masturbation is. If your blood is thick from processed foods or your arteries are clogged from animal fats and sugars, the act becomes risky. When blood can't move freely through your pelvic area and up to your brain, pressure builds, and that's when a stroke can strike. Let me share with you the first and most critical food that's damaging your health and increasing your risk if you don't manage it right. Processed red meat. Sausages, bacon, deli meats, these clog your arteries, stiffen your vessels, and raise your blood pressure. They're loaded with sodium nitrates and fats that directly thicken the blood. When you combine that with sexual tension in your system, it's like heating a pressure cooker with no release valve. Many men eat steak and bacon every day thinking it makes them strong, but inside, it's killing your circulation. The arteries in the groin and prostate become narrow. This is why some men feel sharp pain and numbness or even tingling after release, because the blood is not flowing smoothly. Over time, this damages the vessels leading to the brain. And all it takes is one clot, one blockage, and everything can change in a second. You must replace these foods with circulation-friendly proteins, like grilled salmon, sardines, or boiled eggs. These contain omega-3 fats that support your blood vessels, keeping them smooth and elastic. That means when you do release, your body doesn't struggle. The blood flows freely, and your brain and heart remain calm.
We just talked about processed red meats and how they damage your blood vessels. Now let's talk about the second biggest enemy of healthy masturbation after age 60, refined sugar. I'm talking about cookies, sweetened cereals, soft drinks, and even so-called healthy granola bars filled with syrup and additives. These sugary items are sneaky. They spike your insulin, cause inflammation in your arteries, and thicken your blood. Here's what that means for you. When your blood is full of sugar and inflammation, it becomes sticky. Sticky blood slows down. It can't flow freely to your private area, your prostate, or your brain. And when you engage in sexual activity, whether with a partner or alone, your body demands more oxygen and blood. But if your blood is thick and inflamed, your heart works harder and your vessels can't handle the pressure. That's why some men feel lightheaded, short of breath, or even feel their heart skip a beat after a release. It's not aging, it's poor internal circulation, and sugar is one of the top reasons. If you continue to eat sugar-rich foods without controlling your blood pressure or inflammation, you are flirting with a stroke every time your heart rate increases during intimacy. Now here's what you can do. Replace sugary snacks with blueberries, dark cherries, and walnuts, foods that naturally lower inflammation, balance sugar, and help thin the blood just enough to allow smooth circulation. Blueberries in particular are rich in flavonoids that protect your brain and blood vessels. A small bowl in the evening can actually support safer blood flow during self-release and lower your risk of pressure-related problems afterward. Now, for the third hidden danger, and this one surprises most people, lack of hydration. Yes, not drinking enough clean water makes masturbation riskier for older men. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume drops. That makes your blood thicker. It stresses your heart. Your brain receives less oxygen. And during moments of excitement or release, your body demands a rapid boost in blood pressure. If your body isn't hydrated, that increase in pressure can become dangerous. Many older men cut back on water to avoid nighttime urination, but doing that during the day puts your whole circulation system at risk. I've treated patients who suffered from dizziness, prostate pain, and post-release confusion, all because they were mildly dehydrated. It creeps up on you without warning. You must drink water steadily throughout the day. Aim for at least 1.5 liters of clean water, preferably filtered by 6 p.m. Avoid heavy intake at night. Hydration supports smooth blood flow during any physical activity, including sexual release. If you've been avoiding water and still experiencing fatigue or sharp groin pressure after release, dehydration could be a hidden culprit. Let's not forget one more critical factor: the way you breathe. Most men hold their breath during climax. That's a serious mistake. Holding your breath during release spikes your blood pressure and starves your brain of oxygen. After 60, this is very risky. The safer way is to breathe deeply and steadily through the nose, especially during the buildup and release. This keeps your nervous system calm and prevents sharp changes in pressure that could cause damage. Listen, my friend, no one ever told us this growing up. No one warned us that after 60, the body becomes more fragile when it comes to pressure, blood flow, and stress, especially in the pelvic region. You are not weak, you are not broken, but you do need to adjust your habits if you want to stay sharp, energized, and safe. Self-release, when done properly, is healthy. It supports the prostate. It relieves mental tension. It promotes sleep. And yes, it helps prevent dangerous buildup in the circulatory system that could otherwise lead to clots or even stroke, but only if you do it the right way. Slow, relaxed, well-hydrated, properly nourished, and with an understanding of how your body works now, not how it worked 30 years ago. Gentlemen, don't wait for a warning sign. Don't wait for a collapse, a hospital visit, or a medication you never wanted. Start today. Eat cleaner, drink better, move gently, and treat your body with the care it deserves. Your health, your life, and your dignity are worth it.